Hey guys, what is up? So this is going to be completely different than my normal content, but I just kind of want to be as transparent as possible because I have upset a lot of people in the talks of selling the car that kind of started the whole channel. And I just want to be fully transparent. Sadly, nobody responded, so I am probably going to just look at trading it in or selling it for bottom dollar if somebody would reach out. But this is just to help people out that may be looking at the platform as a whole that has either purchased the car or is looking to purchase the car. If you plan on pushing the EA 888, and mine is Gen 3, but it's non-MQB swapped over, so there will be differences there. But I just want to be honest with people. Love the engine. Nobody can deny the fact that the 2.0T can handle a lot of power, and that is why it's really sought after right now, because people are finding out that you can really push the limits as long as you keep torque down. But I do want to be completely honest on every issue that I've had, and this doesn't mean that you're going to have the same issues. I know you say one thing from your personal experience and it offends everyone that has the same car. And that's going to be a lot of people on this channel. I don't want to upset anybody. This is just going to be my honest to God truth to help out anyone, because I wouldn't feel right not being transparent about this otherwise. Okay, guys, so in no apparent order, I'm just going to go off of what I've had issues with. I'm just going to be open and honest. I got the car in 2016. I am one owner, got it at like 3 miles. The first one in no particular order would be the water pump, which happened at around 45,000 miles. You're supposed to be able to upgrade them to the newest one. I don't know, but it goes perfectly into what I'm already having an issue with, is now trying to sell or trade it in. I have another leak, and that correlates also to the 4 coolant leaks that I've had in the past couple years at the heater core, and I cannot explain what it would be. It always starts around the top piece. I've had it once on the bottom, but 3 times on the top, and it makes no sense because I'll get the exact piece. They will last 6 to 8 months, and then it'll happen again. So it's not anything that just like happens right off the rip that I have to check with the swap that I have. And this is also maybe just these issues are apparent with the swap. This doesn't mean that you're going to have issues with things that I have, but a water pump is a known problem with these Volkswagens, so keep that in mind. Mine probably went out a lot faster because of the MQB swap. This could be another thing that goes, but this is going to be an explanation of just issues with the car, and mine particularly has the MQB swap with a bigger turbo. The intake manifold has runner flaps, and these modulate when you first start up your car for idle and different related stuff with like fuel mileage. I think it's stupid. I believe that Volkswagen eventually changed these in the newer revisions, but I would hope they do. The problem with them also is with the direct injection, we have problems with carbon buildup, and that also gets these things stuck. I believe mine's probably from carbon, but also I don't baby it all the time, and I'm only sitting at like 54,000 miles as it sits now. And this problem is with 2 banks, and it's been going on for the last like 10,000 miles, but it's intermittent. It goes on and off. It's never like on completely, but you do notice when it's on, have issues with that. That also kind of goes into the whole like these two kind of bounce off each other. So I've had a random power draw issue with the car right around a year into ownership. I don't know where it's from because I've done nothing to cause it to have a power draw issue. In 10 years, I've gone through 4 OEM batteries, and then I recently looked out for a replacement one because mine just went out again, and they don't sell them available in most Volkswagen stores, which I'm assuming they probably have issue with them, that they recalled them. I don't know, but I kept thinking, oh, if I get OEM, they'll last, and they didn't, so I got an aftermarket one to put in the car, wait to see if I could maybe sell it or trade it in just to keep the car obviously running. and the random power draw affected other stuff. I don't know if this is directly affected, but I've constantly chased like EPC lights, boost related issues, throttle body replacement. I don't know like what causes the stuff that I've had, and I do believe that when you do a swap and you put more strain on components, you could have issues sooner on. But I've just developed the Volkswagen curse apparently, where I've had everything that I possibly could, which scares me because I want something that's reliable. And this is like a mini explanation of why it doesn't make sense why people are upset. I'm getting older and I want my channel to grow with me, but I also want to have something that's like still captures the car vibes without being a hole in my pocket. And I don't care what anyone says. If you just stick to a brand and literally just piss money away just because other people tell you you're stupid, that doesn't make sense. Just because people are watching me because of a certain brand doesn't necessarily mean that I can't branch out and still. Usually, you watch for the creator. Maybe that's not the case or whatever. I did the swap to provide information for people that would be interested in it. I never did it to like chase crazy power or anything. It would be awesome to have something that you can brag about, but like in the same sense, people that fall into the trap of just chasing power for bragging rights, when you actually step back and kind of realize what your life is, you realize that like you're chasing some social media high and it doesn't really matter. I'm not ever that type of person. So I don't care about that. And I'm getting older. I want something that's more reliable. These last two things really sold the deal. So all those things that have had happened to me are in intermediate stuff, but it does like the power draw, the intake runner flap, the coolant leaks, the EPC, boost related stuff, they all come back. It's never gone. So it would be different if I had this one time. These are things that are not just a one-time ordeal. The last thing, ever since I went like I would say IS-20, I started burning oil. I burn oil a lot, and I got to keep an eye on the oil because I always have to fill up. It's no leak. I've checked 100 times. I don't have any oil leaks. It just burns oil. That is probably an EA 888 thing. And the last thing, sadly, and this is probably something fully I can take responsibility for, the DSG was slipping even before it was time to change the DSG fluid on it. And sadly, it still is. That probably will get worse over time. It's not something where you'll fully notice it. Like you're not driving around all the time normal and noticing it. But if you're in power, you're going to notice like slight slippage. And that is with stage 2 tune. Put anybody out there. I'm not doing this to like call out companies or make companies feel bad or whatever, because in the end of the day, I feel like I've never been done wrong by the companies. It's just like something that you get what you get, and I was pushing the platform. I don't even have the new revisions. I don't even have a tune on my car. I'm just running the JB4 to keep it running because I was doing a little bit of DoorDash side hustle on top of waiting for my main job to pick back up and stuff, on top of streaming and all that. Those are the issues that I've had, and I would say like the DSG isn't going to go anytime soon. It could probably last me till like 100,000 miles, but like I'm not trying to replace a DSG. I could lower the power and just keep it at that, and that would probably sustain it longer. But these are just like honest, open things that I want to let people know that I've had issues with, and it's not just like, oh, well, you guys don't see what happens in the background, and I try not to say it because I'm not trying to constantly put my life out there. I will do this to help other people out though before I'm away from this said car, and preferably probably the platform, at least this gen or whatever. But yeah, the water pump is the only thing that has 100% like not happened twice. But coolant leaks 4 times, manifold runner flap on and off for the past 10,000 miles, or maybe more. It has burned oil probably since 2018. EPC, boost related issues like the throttle body replacement, all that stuff. And it could be like tune related, I guess, but it comes on. I'm not like flooring and stuff, like I will just get random lights that have to do with that for no reason at all. And I've chased things. Trust me, I've chased things in this car. It has ghosts. And then the DSG slipping is obviously like something that you can try to keep changing the fluids on it more and more and turn the power down. But I didn't add this, but I literally, as I was talking, I remember that this happened. The power draw issue also makes it now that I have a ghost in my infotainment center. It will change songs and then stop based on what it likes, I guess, because it'll like skip a couple songs and then stay there instead of just like nonstop skipping. How you have the wave feature, or like where you put your hand up, there's a sensor, skip, pause, little menu tab at the bottom that comes up by itself when I'm not doing anything, when I'm not even near it, when I'm just 2 hands on the wheel driving. Powered it on and off. I've done a bunch of things. Like, it's just gotten to the point where I don't want to physically deal with it anymore. I'd really probably rather drive like anything at this point, until I could either get like a crazy car for the channel, or like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking at options. I'm trying to squeeze money, save money, find different options. I really was trying to save all my money towards a future place and stuff, but it's just looking like this is what's going to happen, and this is also why we're stepping away from the car. I can't put any more money into it. Maybe it's just me, like I said on TikTok. Maybe I have a Volkswagen curse. Maybe there's something wrong with my life. I have not had good luck this past year. Just like mental health, all kinds of stuff. I've been going through the ringer, so who knows? It could be me. But I just wanted to be fully transparent with you guys and make a video about it and be honest. So hopefully this helps anybody that has any questions, and hopefully doesn't offend anybody, because like I said, I'm not speaking for everybody. This is just what I've had. So I love you guys. Peace. God bless. I'll see you in the next one.